afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Devin Singletary. He played in this state at Florida Atlantic. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
First down, Bills.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Allen. It's caught left side by John Brown. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Oh, good move at the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't...
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Makes the score Bills 7, Buccaneers nothing.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 26-yard line.
Shotgun now for Brady. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's caught inside the 30.
And the Buccaneers.
A big play for the Bucs there on 3rd down. 48 yards.
26 yards.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
He was taken down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Ronald Jones.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. On a jet sweep, this is Johnson. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Brady. Forced out to his left. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he's able to put it through.
That ties the game at 7. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 4.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown.
Pass.
We hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. He'll have a first down past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now they'll throw with Brady. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin him back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this is incomplete. Robert Foster, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. From the gun, it's Drake. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. The left side completion to Jones. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They will run with Singletary. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Singletary, the ball
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Finding Knox there, complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Running for the shot, Drake. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Allen's throw is complete, and this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 20-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him more conventional.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Over the middle here to Brown.
Complete to
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
15.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back. And now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They're going to run for it. It's Moss. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They run here with Singletary. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts
A gain of 5.
as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Second and goal from inside the 5. Again, it'll be Singletary. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Running, it's Drake. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Kenyon Drake as the first half is winding down. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Stephen Hauschka to kick off for Buffalo.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses them about 4 yards.
Their own 21-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. The final shot before half for Brady. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A final shot before break. Brady, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
It'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
First down, Tampa's Brady hooks up with Howard.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, now Brady. Being chased out left. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Airing this one out for Evans. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, Allen. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
On first down, Drake. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
12 yards there and a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
Allen's pass.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
It's a gain of
all defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard. Singletary loses it. And fortunately, the Bills jump on it and get it back. And the Buccaneer defense for the 2nd straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. From the gun, Allen. And that's caught by Beasley. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Allen to Beasley, first down Buffalo.
First down Bills.
Throwing on first down is Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down.
First down.
This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
By Jalen Ramsey.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa. They'll run with Drake. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have broken the tie.
3 weeks, 3 touchdowns. It's obvious they've looked his way early and often in the red zone this year, and that's usually a pretty good place to find a tight end in the NFL.
Stephen Hauschka to kick off for Buffalo.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Flushed out right. They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good red zone run there, 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Back now in Tampa. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They'll look to run with Moss. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And can they take advantage? Their defense got the 4th down stop, and now they're hoping to find the end zone. A field goal wouldn't be enough to erase this 4th quarter deficit. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Brings up 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Brady. It's caught. Jones. And he will have the 1st down as he's up to his 17-yard line. And they have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards. A few better down a score in the 4th quarter than Tom Brady. This is 1st and 10. From the gun, Brady. Dancing to his left. Pass incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He may try and run for this. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're... looking at a 4th down situation. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. Steps away to his left. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the 1st down marker at the Bucs' 15-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
On the return, the Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Now Brady. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
To throw is Brady. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. Operating from the gun. Brady. They'll find Miller. That's complete. Brady. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And Brady's throw there incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 4.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
And they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. The 20.
What a play.
And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Make it happen.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Hauschka with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares?
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
At the 19-yard line.
2nd down and 12 at the 19-yard line. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills.